1965 was a year of roadside bars, AM radio twang, and dusty highways where unknown bands poured their hearts into every note. These are 12 forgotten country gems worth rediscovering. Number 12, Long Road to Lubbock by the Prairie Lanterns. Kicking off our list is the Prairie Lanterns, a regional Texas band whose 1965 single, Long Road to Lubbock, flickered briefly on local charts before disappearing like a mirage at sundown. Released on the small label Lone Spur Records, it stalled around the mid-40s on regional airplay, but it captured that restless mid-60s spirit of chasing dreams across wide-open plains. Legend says the band recorded the track in a barn behind a feed store, where passing trains shook the microphones just enough to give the song its raw charm. Picture a jukebox glowing in a smoky Amarillo diner, truckers tapping their boots as the steel guitar cried under buzzing fluorescent lights. Though the Prairie Lanterns never broke out, the song became a cult favorite among collectors of forgotten vinyl, proving that even the most fleeting spark can echo for decades. And now, we move from dusty highways to something with a softer, more intimate glow. Number 11, Carolina Windfall by the Oak Hollow Drifters. At number 11, the Oak Hollow. Drifters brought a gentle Appalachian sway to 1960s with Carolina Windfall. Released on Bluegrass Beacon Records, the track brushed the lower edges of the Billboard Country and Western chart before fading into obscurity. The band's frontman, Eli Connor, was rumored to have written the song after losing his family's land to a crooked land deal, giving the lyrics a quiet ache. During recording, a stray draft from an open window caused the mandolin strings to shimmer oddly, a sound the producer kept because it made the track feel windswept and alive.
Now the whole damn bus is cheering.
Imagine small-town families gathered around a cabinet radio on a warm summer night, the melody drifting through screened windows as fireflies traced slow patterns in the dark. Today, Carolina Windfall survives mainly through old radio station acetates, but its spirit is pure 1965 Americana. Fragile, earnest, unforgettable. From Mountain Melancholy, we slide into a tune that lit up dance floors across the Midwest. Number 10, Honky Tonk Jubilee by the Silver Creek Stampede. The Silver Creek Stampede was a rowdy six-piece band known for barn-stomping energy, and their 1965 single, Honky Tonk Jubilee, made Friday nights feel electric. Pressed on Plains Arrow Records, it never climbed higher than regional top 10s, but it became a must-play cut in Midwestern dance halls.
When you arrive at the station.
The band almost didn't finish the recording. Their drummer sprained his wrist during a bar scuffle the night before, forcing him to tape his sticks to his hands. That imperfect, heavy thump ended up giving the track its signature swagger. Picture neon beer signs buzzing in a packed VFW hall while couples in scuffed boots twirled across waxed floors, the Stampede's fiddles slicing through cigarette haze.
Hallelujah. Everything.
Though their moment was brief, the band left behind a tune that captured the reckless fun of mid-60s country nightlife. And now we drift from raucous celebration to something far more contemplative. Number 9, Riverbed Testament by the Dusty Willow Assembly.
Holy darkness.
The Dusty Willow Assembly brought a poetic, almost folk-like tone to country music with Riverbed Testament, a 1965 release on Horizon Trail Records. The song didn't chart nationally, but it earned praise from local Memphis critics for its haunting storytelling. Rumor says the band wrote it after discovering an abandoned Bible floating in the Mississippi, inspiring the song's water-soaked metaphors.
Final warning, we have lost control!
During recording, a thunderstorm rolled in, and faint rumbles made their way into the background. An unintentional atmospheric touch that fans still talk about. Imagine listening to this track alone in a parked car by a riverside, headlights off, cicadas buzzing all around as the slow guitar lines ripple through humid air. The Assembly faded after just one album, yet Riverbed Testament remains a dusty jewel for vinyl hunters who love songs with a sense of place. From River Mysteries, we head to Western Skies, where a very different kind of story unfolds. Number 8. Desert Motel Prayer by the Red Mesa Travelers.
Ridge, where the bones.
The Red Mesa Travelers fused southwestern melancholy with traditional country twang, and their 1965 release, Desert Motel Prayer, remains one of the era's hidden treasures. It came out on Sunridge Trails Records and achieved modest rotation across Arizona and New Mexico.
More shot of whiskey to drown my sin.
The band's lead singer, Marcy Lane, reportedly wrote the song in a one-room motel outside Tucson after her car broke down on a lonely highway. Engineers struggled to capture her delicate vocals until someone draped a motel bedsheet over the microphone, a technique that unexpectedly softened the entire track. Picture a sunburned traveler sitting on a motel bedspread, radio crackling through static as the song drifts in like a warm desert breeze through a cracked window.
Paint is chipped, hinges are rust.
Though the group split quickly, Marcy's voice still haunts collectors who say the recording feels like a prayer whispered into dry, endless air. And from desert solitude, we turn toward the gentle harmonies of a hidden gem vocal group. Number 7. Maplewood Serenade by the Cedar Ridge Troubadours. Sitting at number 7, the Cedar Ridge Troubadours brought silky harmonies to 1960 with their lesser-known masterpiece, Maplewood Serenade. Released on Hearthsong Records, the tune briefly touched the lower end of regional charts across Kentucky and Tennessee. What makes this track special is the layered vocal approach. The trio recorded their harmonies in a literal tool shed behind the studio, where wooden walls gave the sound a warm, golden resonance. A running joke says they had to stop recording every time the neighbor's rooster crowed, and one faint crow even made it into the final mix. Picture a quiet evening on a farmhouse porch, your grandparents' old radio humming softly as the breeze carries the scent of split pine. While the Troubadours never found wider success, their sound remains a time capsule of rural serenity. And now we cross the halfway mark with a band that blended old-time charm with unexpected grit. If these forgotten treasures are stirring up memories, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We share new vintage country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years alive for fans who still love that classic sound. Number 6. $2 Sunrise by the Rusty Horseshoe Union. At number 6, the Rusty Horseshoe Union delivered a working-class anthem with their 1965 single, $2 Sunrise. Pressed on Timberline Records, it enjoyed brief success on small-town radio stations before disappearing. The band was known for rehearsing in an abandoned blacksmith shop, and the clanging echoes of the old forge subtly shaped their rhythm section's punch. The song was inspired by bass player Jed Hawkins, who once drove all night on just $2 worth of gas to make it to a gig. Imagine a chilly morning at a truck stop, the sky still dark as the first streaks of orange spread over the horizon while this song hums through the dashboard speaker. Though the union dissolved after members took steady factory jobs, $2 Sunrise endures as a blue-collar reminder of a band that never stopped reaching for daylight. And now, leaving the blacksmith's glow behind, we ride into a story colored with frontier nostalgia. Number 5. High Country Keepsake by the Yonder Valley Ramblers.
They're still rambling in the rambler, let him go. Up till dawn and drinking every night.
The Yonder Valley Ramblers brought frontier romanticism to 1965 with High Country Keepsake, released on Pine Ridge Melody-Comb. While it never charted, the song became a beloved radio request in mountain communities from Idaho to Montana.
Wondering if the car is wrecked, if he's dead or not. He'll meet you at the ballet after just.
A unique twist. The dobro player broke his slide mid-session and improvised with a pocket knife, giving the melody its gritty, metallic shimmer. Picture a mountain cabin at dusk, wood stove crackling as families tune their radios to catch distant stations bouncing signals across the valleys. The Ramblers' harmonies felt like cool alpine air drifting through open windows.
Find him in the morning, passed out on the kitchen floor. He explains that's where he fell down when he came in the...
Although the band split when members returned to ranching life, High Country Keepsake remains a reminder of the rugged musical spirit that thrived far from Nashville's bright lights. From mountain heights, we land squarely in the heart of coal country for our next forgotten gem. Number 4. Minecart Lullaby by the Black Lantern Company. The Black Lantern Company took their name from the battered lamps used in Appalachian coal mines, and their 1965 ballad, Minecart Lullaby, is steeped in working-class sorrow. Released by Iron Hill Records, it earned small but passionate airplay in West Virginia and Pennsylvania. The haunting part? The group recorded vocals inside an actual closed mine shaft to capture the natural reverb. Their producer later confessed he was terrified the whole time. Imagine the dim glow of a table radio inside a miner's home, the melody rolling gently while tired hands unwind after a long shift. The song's realism came from the fact that 3 band members were miners themselves. Though their career was short-lived, Minecart Lullaby remains a testament to music born directly from American hardship. Next, we leave the darkness of the mines for a brighter, fiddle-driven burst of country joy. Number 3. Cornfield Waltz by the Golden Harvest Trio. The Golden Harvest Trio specialized in upbeat rural waltzes, and their 1965 release, Cornfield Waltz, remains one of the era's most charming obscurities. Pressed on Homestead Jubilee Records, it briefly found traction on farm-town radio rotations. The group wrote the song after playing at a county fair where their stage was literally a repurposed flatbed truck stuck between 2 corn rows. You can almost hear that farm-fresh spirit in the recording. Picture a late summer barn dance, lanterns swaying overhead as couples glide to the gentle fiddle while the scent of hay lingers in the warm evening air. Though the trio never found fame outside agricultural communities, the tune stands as a joyful snapshot of rural 1965. Now we drift from warm summer nights to a group whose music carried the bittersweet softness of Southern romance. Number 2, Sweet Magnolia Hour by the Magnolia Review.
And I shoot that up, and I'm on the block.
Near the top of our list, the Magnolia Review brought Southern elegance to 1965 with Sweet Magnolia Hour. Released on Crescent Bell Records, it touched the outskirts of national charts but never fully broke through. The band's lead vocalist, Amelia Hart, recorded her performance in just one take after learning that her longtime companion was leaving to join the military.
Said she like the clothes, yeah. Young Cardi glove.
A heartbreak that seeps into every note. Engineers accidentally left a ribbon mic slightly off axis, giving her voice a dreamy, distant glow. Picture a humid summer night in the deep south, ceiling fan spinning lazily while this song drifts through the room, carrying the scent of blooming magnolias.
I'm in the rock, hiding in my socks, running from my up, and I shoot out.
Though the Review disbanded soon after, Sweet Magnolia Hour remains a whispered treasure for collectors who savor emotional depth over commercial polish. And now, we arrive at the number 1 obscure band worth rediscovering from 1965. Number 1, Tin Roof Testament by the Willow Shade Collective. Claiming the top spot, the Willow Shade Collective offered one of the most unique sounds of 1965 with their haunting single, Tin Roof Testament. Released on Riverbend Circle Records, it became a minor sensation in pockets of the rural South before fading from distribution. The band recorded the entire track inside an old farmhouse with a rattling metal roof. During a sudden rainstorm, droplets created a natural percussive backdrop that they embraced. Imagine sitting on a creaky porch swing as thunder murmurs in the distance, the song echoing through the house like a half-remembered prayer. Critics who rediscovered the track decades later praised its atmospheric beauty and raw authenticity. Though the collective released only one album, this track remains a defining example of how obscure artists can capture lightning in a bottle. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. And there you have it. 12 obscure country bands from 1965 that prove the magic of the genre wasn't only forged by the stars. These forgotten artists played in barns, tool sheds, desert motels, and blacksmith shops, leaving behind moments of truth that still hum with life all these decades later. Thanks for taking this nostalgic ride with us. And don't miss our next video. 12 obscure country bands from 1960 you need to hear, where a fresh wave of hidden gems and rising legends begins to shape a new chapter in country history. Until then, keep the music close.